Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the worksheet related to probability, and today we will focus on the paper 2. So first of all, let's see the very basic level question, and then we will move on to towards the intermediate level question, and at the end we will discuss a lot of advanced level questions. So this is the first question that Yasser travels to work either by car, by bus or bike. The probabilities of these means of transport on any work day are shown in the table. Now this is the probability. First part, find P. Now find P means, now we know that the probability, sum of the probability of all the events must be equals to 1, which means that 0.12 plus 0.40 plus 0.26 plus P is equals to 1. Now if we simply rearrange it, so this will be equals to, P will be equals to 1 minus sum of all of these, 0.12 plus 0.40 plus 0.26. So first of all we have to add them and then subtract it from 1. 0.12 plus 0.40 plus 0.26. This will be equals to this thing, and then 1 minus answer will be equals to 0.22. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the second part. Now in the second part they said find the probability that on Monday and Tuesday he travels to work by train on one day and by bus on the other day. It means that on Monday, we can write it as that on Monday, no need to write it, just no need to write in the paper. It is just for the sake of understanding that on Monday he travels by bus. He travels by bus, and then on Tuesday he travels by some other way. Finally, Monday and Tuesday he travels to work by train on one day and by bus on the, so by bus on the other day and by train. Or the second possibility is that he travels by train and then by bus. So in probability, that and means, this symbol and means multiply, and or means add. Now what the probability of bus is 0.40. So 0.4 multiplied by train, that is 0.26. 0.26 plus 0.4 multiplied by 0.26. So if we simply multiply it like this, 0.4 multiplied by 0.26, and then if we multiply it with 2, so it will be equals to 0.208. 0.208. So this will be the final answer for the second part. Let's move to the third part. In part C, find the probability that he travels to work by bus at least once. on Wednesday and on Thursday. Now, what does it mean? It means that uh, we know that the probability to travel in the bus is 0.4 and probability of that he travels to work by bus, that is 0.4. So what is the probability of not travel to work by bus is, it will be 1 minus 0.4, which will be equals to 0.6. Now what we can do here, the question here is that he travels to work by bus at least once on Wednesday or Thursday. So it means, let's say for Wednesday, by bus and not by bus, or on Thursday, he travels by bus or and not by bus. So what we can do, we can simplify it as we know that if there is the multiplier sign, if there is and sign, it means we have to multiply. So 0.4 multiplied by 0.6 plus 0.4 multiplied by 0.6. So if we multiply it, it will be 0.4 multiplied by 0.6. So this will be equals to 0.24, then multiply it with 2, so it will be equals to 0.48. So 0.48 will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question. For this one, this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next one. That is, now this question carries 3 marks. Let's move to the intermediate level questions. Now the first one is that a 5-sided spinner is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The table shows the results from the spinning the spinner 200 times. A pie chart is drawn to show this information. Calculate the angle of the sector representing the numbers. It is not related to the probability. The first part is not related to the probability. So we know that for angle, what we have to do, we know that we have to find out for the number 4. So for number 4, that is 35 divided by the total. Now what about the total? The total will be, we can add it using the calculator, that is 51 plus 19. By the way, it is 200 times, so we can directly write it as 200. Now we have to find the angle, so we have to multiply it with 360. So what we can do, if we add this must be equals to 200. So if we simply divide it using 35 divided by 200 multiplied by 360. So this will be equals to 63 degrees. Now let's move to the part B. So for part B, use the result to estimate the probability that the spinner lands on 3. Now in this one, we have to estimate the probability that spinner lands on 3. So at 3, what we can do, we know that the probability is 28. So the frequency is 28. So 28 divided by 200. We can also simplify it into its lowest form. So 228 divided by 200, this will be equals to 750. Both the answers are correct. So let's move to the C part. Use the result to estimate the probability that spinner lands on the number that is a factor of 30. Factor of 30. So first of all, let's see that what are the factors of 30. Factors of 30. So factors of 30 will be 1 is a factor, 2 is also the factor, 3 is also the factor, 4 is not the factor of 30, and 5 is also the factor. So we have to add all these numbers except 4. So if we add it, so how we can find out the probability? So the probability will be probability of that the factor 30, probability of factor of 30, this will be equals to, we have to add all of them. So we can write it as 51 plus 19 plus 28 plus 67 whole is divided by 200. So this will be equals to 51 plus 19 plus 28 plus 28 plus 67. This will be equals to 165 divided by 200. So this will be equals to 33 by 40. So this will be the final answer of part C. Now we were solving part C. This will be the final answer for part C. Let's move to the part D. Now in part D, the spinner is spun 3000 times. Estimate the number of times it lands on the even numbers. So what are the even numbers in these numbers? So we can see that 2 is an even number and 4 is an even number. So we have to add these two frequencies, or 19 and 35. So 19 plus 35 whole is divided by 19 plus 35 whole is divided by 200, because it is the total the sum of all the frequencies, multiply by 3000, because the spinner is spun 3000 times. So if we simplify it, so this will be equals to 19 plus 35 divided by 200 multiply by 3000. So this will be equals to 810. 810. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question. Now this is another question similar to this one, similar to previous one. Now find the probability that the score is 6. Now here what Asma has fair 8-sided spinner. Now it is a fair spinner, so she spins the spinner once. Find the probability that the score is 6. So it must be 6 by 8. So if we further simplify it into its lowest form, so this will be 3 by 4. So this will be the final answer. Then not 2. Not 2 means we can see that we will have 1, 2. Okay, now here there is a small correction that we have. How many times we have 6? We have only 1 6, so it must be 1 by 8 for the A part. Now not 2. Now for not 2 means that we can see that we have 3 2 and remaining 5s are not 2. So it means this must be equals to 5 by 8. This will be the final answer. Now in C part, Asma spins the spinner twice. Find the probability that she scores 2 2s. So it means that, what does it mean? That she spins the spinner twice. So it means that for the first time, what is the probability that she will get 2? And for the second time, what is the probability that she will get 2? So for the first time, we can see that the probability of getting 2 will be equals to, now we can see that total we have 3 number of 2s. So it means that this will be equals to 3 by 8 multiply by 3 by 8, because they say that for both the time they must get 2. So if we simplify it, this will be equals to 9 by 64. This will be the final answer for the second part. Let's move to the B part. In part B, they said that Leon has 7 red counters, 6 green counters, and 3 white counters. Okay, he takes two counters at random without replacement. Now, without replacement means that this is a dependent variable case. This is a dependent event, because without replacement means that once he picks the counter, he will not replace it. He's not going to replace it. So find a probability that two counters are of the same color. Now, what does it mean? It means that same color means we can see that we have three colors, red, green, and white. So we can have two red, two white, and two white and two red, two green. Yes, two green. Now we know that for the first one, for red, what will be the probability? It must be equals to 7 by if we add the total, so this will be equals to 16. 7 by 16 multiply by. Now what about the second one? Second time when he wants to get red counter, now we will have 6 remaining counters, and here this must be equals to 15, because टोटल में से भी एक काउंटर अब आपका कम हो गया जो कि रेड था, जो बिकॉज उससे रिप्लेस नहीं किया. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट वाइट? प्रोबेबिलिटी फॉर द वाइट वन, दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू 3 by 16, और जब सेकेंड टाइम पिक करने गए दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू 2 by 15. नाउ फॉर द थर्ड वन दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू, ग्रीन की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी होगी? 6 by 16, और जब सेकेंड टाइम ग्रीन को पिक किया तो दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू 5 by 15. अब इस सब को हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे यूजिंग द कैलकुलेटर. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल्स टू 7 by 16 plus 7 by 16 plus 6, not plus, this must be multiply by 6 by 15, 6 by 15, bracket close, plus bracket, and 3 by 16, 3 by 16, multiply by 2 by 15, 2 multiply by 2 by 15. So this thing, then plus again use the brackets. So the last one, 6 by 16, 6 by 16 multiply by 5 by 15, 5 by 15. Now you can see that there is a calculation mistake over here, that this must be multiply over here, and then brackets close. Be very careful about putting the values over here. So this will be equals to 13 by 40. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question. This is the next question, that in a college students can study French, Spanish and Arabic. A group of 25 students are asked which language they studied. Some of the results are shown in the Venn diagram. Now, in the first one, we have to complete the Venn diagram using this information. Now, they are saying that all students who studied both Arabic and Spanish also studied French. So it means that this portion must be 0, because all the students which studied Arabic and Spanish also studied French. So it is not possible that one student is studying Spanish and Arabic and he or she will not study the French. So that is why this portion will be 0. Now 7 students have studied French only, so it means that here there must be equals to here there will be equals to and 8 students studied Arabic. So 8 students studied Arabic. It means that now we can see 4 plus 1, 5, 5 and plus 5 plus 1, 5 plus 3. Here must be 3. And for French, we can see 7 students have studied French only. So it means that they must study French only. And let's see the remaining one. Total we have 25 students. So if we add all of them, 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 plus 5, 17. 17 plus 5, 3, 20, 22. So here there must be 3. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the second part. Now in second part they said 2 of the students of the 25 students are selected at random. Find the probability that they both study Spanish. So first of all, let's see that how many students have studied Spanish. So we can see that we have 5 students who have studied Spanish, and total number of students are 25. So the probability for the first pick will be 25. Now, as they're saying that they have to select it, now for the second attempt, for the second pick, we know that we will have 1 student less. So this must be equals to 4 by 24. Now, if we simply using calculator, if we simplify it, so this will be 5 divided by 25 multiply by 4 divided by 24. So this will be equals to 1 by 30. So that is what we have to find out, the probability that both study Spanish only. So the total number of students who have studied Spanish only is 5. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the next part, next question. Now this was the answer for the second part, that this will be 1 by 30. Now 3 of the students are selected at random from those who studied French. So 3, now we have to pick 3 for those who have studied French. So सबसे पहले वे क्या हम देखेंगे कि French कितने students ने study किया, that is 7. So we can see that who have studied French. So for French, we can see this diagram. The total we have 7 plus 3 plus 1 plus. So total we have number of students who have studied French. That will be 15. Okay, let's move to the question. That in this one, they said that find the probability that only one of them also studied Arabic. So only one of them also studied Arabic. So first of all, we can see that out of these 15, now we can see that we have 4 students who have studied Arabic. And if we add this one also, we will have 5 students who have studied Arabic. So what we can do is we can see first of all that we will have total number of possibilities who have studied Arabic. That will be Arabic, we are picking 3-1, not Arabic into not Arabic, plus maybe for the first one it will be not Arabic, second one it will be Arabic, and let's say for the first one not Arabic, then again second pick पे भी not Arabic, and the third pick पे आपके पास Arabic हो. अब Arabic की probability क्या होगी आपके पास? So total Arabic कितने हैं आपके पास जो French भी study कर रहे हैं? That will be 5 by 15. Not Arabic अगर हम देखें, so not Arabic कौन से हैं? ये आपके पास वो हैं जो French भी हैं लेकिन French तो study कर रहे हैं बट Arabic study नहीं कर रहे. So ये इनकी strength कितनी है? That is 15. और इनकी strength कितनी थी? That is 5. और total इन दोनों की क्या थी? 15. Now अब not Arabic को अगर हम pick करें, so this will be equals to total 10 थे, so 10 by 15 और second time जब pick किया so 9 by 14 प्लस अब अगर फर्स्ट केस में आपके पास ये था, सो दिस विल बी 10/15 into 5/15 into 9/15 plus again the last case will be 10/15 into 9/14. This must be 9/14 because एक not Arabic pick हो चुका है, and the last one will be 5/15. तो बेसिकली एक ही दफ़ा मल्टीप्लाई, उसको मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 कर सकते हैं हम. So we can find it out like 5/15 multiply by 10/15 multiply by there is a slight change in it. So for example, for the first one, if it is 15, then for the next one it will affect the total number of French students. It will change the total number of French students. So this must be like for the first pick, this must be, if it is 15, then for the second one this will be 14, then 13. Similarly, this must be 15, then 14. Then for the third pick, this must be 13. Again, 15, 14, and 13. Now use the calculator. For the first one, that is 15. Then for the next one, that will be 14. Multiply by 9/13. So this will be equals, now we cannot multiply it with 3, so this will be equals to this plus let's see the second one. So this will be equals to 10/15 multiply by 5 by multiply by 5/14 multiply by that will be 9/13. So this will be equals to, we have to add it plus again, so the last one that will be 10 by, so if we simplify it, so the final answer will be 45/91. This will be the final answer, 45/91. So this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next one, next question. That will be from the advanced level questions. So this will be the first question from the advanced level. Let's move to the advanced level question. The first one is that George has two bags, each containing black balls and white balls. George says that I'm more likely to take a black ball from bag 2 than from bag 1. Show that George is correct. Now, first of all, let's see that we are interested in the black balls. And let's see that in bag 1, the probability of black balls, and then bag 2, the probability of black balls. So probability of black balls will be from bag 2. We can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 4 divided by total balls. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this must be 4 by 9 from bag. The probability of black balls from bag 1, and then the probability of black balls from bag 2. Let's see this one. Must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 5 by total. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So now let's see that 4 divided by 9. So this will be equals to 0.4, and 5 divided by 11, this will be 0.45. 0.45. So we can see that the probability of black balls from bag 2 is greater than probability of black balls from bag 1. So it means that there is there is more likely a chance to take a black ball from bag 2 than from bag 1. That is why he is right. Let's move to the next part. Now in the next part they said that George takes a ball at random from bag 2, notes its color and replaces it. He repeats the experience. He repeats this 220 times. How many times would he expect to take a white ball? Now important thing here is that this is an independent event. As we can see here that he replaces it, it shows that this is an, this means that this is an independent event. It means that the first pick will not affect the second one. Now he repeats it. Now how many times would he expect to take a white ball? So from here we can see that the probability of white ball from bag 2, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 6 by 11. This is the probability, and he repeats the experience 220 times, so we have to multiply with 220. So 6 divided by 11 multiply by 220, so this will be equals to 120. This will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the next question. Next part. Okay, next question. This is the next. This is the next part. So a bag contains 12 balls. A bag contains 12 balls. There are X black balls in the bag, and the other black balls are white. So we can see that we will have 12 balls total. So X black balls, which means that the white balls will be 12 minus X. Now, 2 balls are taken at random from the bag without replacement. Now, without replacement means that this is a dependent event. This is a dependent event. It means that the first event will affect the first event will the first ball pick will affect the second ball. Now complete the diagram. Now for the first one, we can see that as we are picking up black ball, so it will reduce one of them, one of the black balls. So that is why, and it also reduces the total one. So next one is white ball. So we have picked the black ball. So इसलिए white ball पे effect नहीं होगा. So 12 minus x whole is divided by 11. So it will reduce the total number of balls. Now the next portion we can see that it will be white. We are picking the white ball, so it will affect the white ball and it will reduce the one white ball. So this will be 12 minus x minus 1 whole is divided by 11, and if we simplify it, so this will be, we can directly write it over here that this will be 11 minus x, 11 minus x whole divided by 11, and for black ball this will not be changed, so x divided by 11. So this will be the tree diagram. Let's move to the next one. Now find an expression for the probability of taking one ball of each color. One ball of each color means, okay, one ball of each color. So we can see that this will be black black, this will be black white, this will be white black, and this will be white white. So one ball of each color means we have to add these two, black white and white black. So first of all, let's find out the probability of black white. This must be x by 12 multiplied by 12 minus x by 11, and here this will be 12 minus x whole is divided by 12 multiplied by x by 11. Now in the denominator we can clearly see that if we multiply 12 with 11, so this will be equal to 132. We can write it as 132 into x into 12 minus x, and here this will be 132 and x into 12 minus x. Now if we simplify it further, so 12x minus x square whole is divided by 132, and here this will be 12x minus x square whole is divided by 132, and at the end we have to add them. So it means that this will be equals to, as we can see that the LCM will be same, so we can write it like 12x minus x square whole is divided by 132 plus 12x minus x square whole is divided by 132. So if we simplify it, so this will be 132, and here this will be 24x minus 2x square. We have to write in the single fraction, so as we can simplify it further. So this will be equals to, we can take 2x as common, so this will be equals to 12x minus x whole is divided by 132, and if we simplify it, so this will be x into, this will be 12, so 12 minus x whole is divided by 64. So this will be the final answer. So this will be 66, because 132 divided by 2 is 66. So this will be 66, and this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next one. That the probability that both the balls are black is 1433. Form an equation and solve it to find the number of black balls in the, okay, now it means that here the given thing is that probability that both the balls are black, it is 14 by 33, and in the question it was given that probability of both the balls are black. Let's see this one. So this will be the first one. This will be this portion, x by 12 into, this is the probability that both the balls are black. So this will be x by 12 into x by 12 into x minus 1 by 11, x minus 1 by 11. So x minus 1 by 11, and if we further simplify it, so this will be 14 by 33 is equals to x square minus x whole is divided by
12 into 11. So we can simplify it over here. So this will be 12 by 11. Whole is divided by into 14. 33 x square minus x. So we can cancel out these two. So this will be 11 ones are, 11 threes are. So 12 into 14, 12 into 14, 168. So 168 is equals to 3x square minus 3x. And if you rearrange it, so this will become 3x square minus 3x minus 168 is equals to 0. So let's see that it is divisible by 3 or not. Yes, it is. So x square minus x minus 56 is equals to 0. Okay. Now this is a quadratic equation and we can easily find out the value of x. So how we can directly use the calculator, that mod equation 5 3. Okay, a is 1, b is minus 1, and c is 56. So this will be equals to an imaginary number over here. There must be some mistake. So let's see it again, that x is 1, then b is minus 1, then c is, okay, c is minus 56. Minus 56. So x1 is 8 and x1 is 8 and x2 will be, this will be minus 7. So we can use the quadratic formula also, and we can also use the reverse engineering. So x minus 8 is equal to 0 and x plus 7 is equal to 0. We can write it further as x minus 8 into x minus x plus 7 is equal to 0. So here we can write it as x into x plus 7 minus 8 into x plus 7 is equal to 0, and the previous step will be, we can write it like this will be equals to x square plus 7x minus 8x minus 8x minus 56 is equal to 0. So this will be x square minus x minus 56 is equal to 0. This is called reverse engineering and this will be the final answer. Let's move to the next question. This is the next question, that Khalid has these 10 numbers card. It takes a card at random, notes a color and replaces it. So again we can see that replaces it means that this is an independent event. It means that it will not, the first event will not affect, the first pick will not affect the second pick. Now find the probability that the first card Khalid takes shows an even number. Now let's see that, let's count the total even numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the even numbers, so it means this will be 6 by 10, and if we simplify it, this will be 3 by 5. Now complete the diagram. So even numbers are 6 by 10 and odd numbers will be definitely then 4 by 10. Now as we can see that it replaces the cards, so it means that it is an independent event, so it will not affect, so we can write it as it is. So 6 by 10, 4 by 10, 6 by 10 and 4 by 10. That's it. Work out the probability that Khalid takes one odd and one even numbers. Again, we have to write it like this, that this is the even and even odd. This portion is odd. This one is odd. This one is odd and even. This one is odd and odd. Now, odd numbers and one even numbers. So it means we have to add these two. So first of all, let's find out this one. Probability of even odd plus probability of odd even. Now even odd will be equals to 6 by 10 into 4 by 10 plus odd even. So odd even means this will be 4 by 10 into 6 by 10. 6 by 10. So this will be equals to 24 by 100 plus 24 by 100, and this will be, we can take the LCM, so this will be 48 by 100 will be the final answer. And if you want to write it in the simplest form, so this will be 48 by 100 will be equals to 0.48. We can directly write it as 0.48, but this is also the right answer, that 48 by 100. Let's move to the next question. Okay, this is the next question. The next part, that Bisma has a bag of 5 yellow counters, 3 pink counters, and 4 black counters. Now, Bisma has a bag containing 5 yellow counters, 3 pink counters, and 4 black counters. So 5 plus 3, let's see the total counters. Total counters will be 5 plus 3 plus 4. So this will be equals to 12. Now she takes 2 counters from the bag at random without replacement. Now without replacement means, again, this is a dependent event. So it means that the first pick will affect the second pick. Find the probability that she takes one yellow counter and one pink counter. Okay. So there are two ways to solve this one. The first one is that we can make the tree diagram, and like we have in the first attempt, we have yellow, pink, and black, and in each case we will have again 3 cases: yellow, pink, and black. And here again, yellow, pink, and black. And for the last one, this will be yellow, pink, and black. Now here we can see that for the first one, for yellow, this will be 5 by 12. This will be for pink, this will be 3 by 12, and for black this will be 4 by 12. Now as we can see that we are picking up the yellow here, so this must be 4 by 11, this must be 3 by 11, and this will be 4 by 11. Now here this will be 5 by 11, and we are picking the pink, so this will be 2 by 11, and the last one will be 4 by 11. Now let's see the last portion, that we're picking the black. So this will be 5 by 11, this will be 3 by 11, and the last one will be 3 by 11 because we have picked the black one. Now find the probability that she takes one yellow and one pink counter. So one yellow and one pink counter. So it means I'm ignoring the other ones. It means that this will represent the one yellow and one pink. They did not say that the first one is this and the second one is this. So we will ignore the other one. We will ignore the order. So this will be the second case, that it will pink, first pink and then yellow. And the last one is again here that, okay, so we will have we will have these two possibilities, that one yellow and one pink counter. So we can write it as, this will be probability of one yellow and one pink. So this will be equals to probability of yellow and pink plus probability of pink and yellow. Now this will be equals to, we can write it as 5 by 12 into 5 by 12 into 3 by 11 plus, so this one will be 3 by, pink is 3 by 12, this is the first pink, multiply by yellow is 5 by 11. Okay, now we have to simplify it, so this will be 15 divided by 12 into 11, 12 into 11, this will be 132 plus 15 divided by 132, so we can take the LCM, so this will be 30 by 132, so 30 divided by 132, so this will be equals to 5 by 22. So 5 by 22, this will be the final answer. I hope that the concept is clear. Let's move to the next question, that a bag contains 6 blue counters, 6 red counters and 3 green counters. Now Yasmin takes 2 counters. Yasmin takes 2 counters from the bag at random without a replacement. Now again here we can see that this is without replacement, so it means that this is a dependent event. So this statement means that this is a dependent event. Now from here we can see that we have to first of all complete the diagram. So as we can see that she's picking blue here, so it means that red won't affect. So red will be 6 by 15. Here this green will be 3 by 15. Now again here the red is, we are picking the red one for the second portion. So it means that this will be, red will be 5 by 15 and green will be 3 by 15. Now the last one we are picking the green, so this must be 2 by 15 and red will be, red won't affect, so 6 by 15. That's it. Find a probability that at least one of the counters are red. Now we can see, let's ignore the remaining one of the counters are red, so this will be blue and red. This will be, one of the counters are red. This will be green and red, green and red. At least means के maximum दो भी हो सकते हैं. So it means that this will be red and red. These three will be the possibilities. At least one red. So we have to add this one also, red and blue and red and green. So we have to add them. So now what we can do, we have to find it out, that this will be 7 by 16 into 6 by 7 by 16 into 6 by 15. Then this will be 6 by 16 into 7 by 15. This will be 6 by 16 into 5 by 15, and this will be 6 by 16 into 3 by 15. Then this will be This will be green red, so 3 by 16 into 6 by 15. So now let's do it. Let's do some calculation. So this will be 7 by 16 multiply by 6 by multiply by 6 by 15 bracket close plus, so this will be plus bracket, so 6 by 15, 6 by 16, 6 by 16 bracket close, 6 by 16 multiply by 7 by 15. So this will be 7 by 15. So the answer for the first two will be 7 by 20. So if we add these two, this will be 7 by 20. Let's see the remaining one. Plus, again, 6 by 16, 6 by 16 multiply by 5 by 15, 5 by 15 bracket plus 6 by, this will be 6 by 16, 6 by 16 multiply by 3 by 15 multiply by 3 by 15. So this will be equals to 11 by 20, the last one then, plus bracket 3 by 16, 3 by 16 multiply by 6 by 15, 6 by 15. So this will be equals to 5 by 8. So overall, if we add all of them, so if we add each one of them, so this will be equals to 5 by 8. We can say that 5 by 8, this will be the final answer for this part, second part. This is the final answer for the second part. So that is it for today. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. So today we have discussed the topic probability, and in probability we have discussed the basic level questions, then we have discussed the intermediate level questions, and at the end we have discussed the advanced level questions related to the probability. So if you have any question, you can ask it in the comment section. Thank you.